Hey guys, this is Davey with Best iPhone Game. I hope you're all doing well. And today I've got a new app I want to introduce you to. There we go. It is called 1TapFaceTime, and basically what it does is it lets you customize icons for FaceTime. So if you have a FaceTime already loaded onto your device, what this does is it allows you to customize icons so that you don't have just the typical desktop screen face or whatever on your phone as everybody else. So it lets you, change things up a bit. And what else about this? I can tell you it has some really, really good apps. They're about to do a new update on it to make it even better, but for now, let's talk a little bit about the app and what else it does. First of all, you can see there's the icon on my iPad. So let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll just kind of walk our way through it together. So as you can see, the developer's done a really nice job as far as setting up the initial look of this. It's very colorful. The buttons are really easy to see. The names are real easy to read, and everything is just set up in just in a really, really nice way. So the developer's done a really good job on that. So let's go through some of these buttons and see, kind of what everything means. Now up here at the top, you'll see there is a little heart. So if we click on that, okay, so this gives you some more information. Thank you for using our 1TapFaceTime app. Since you like it so very much, why not take a moment to share the love, and then you can write some reviews. So you can write a review, you can share the love about it, you can send them feedback, or you can subscribe to their newsletter. So different things like that there. How about this app up, or not this app, but this little button up here with a face on it and a plus. Let's click on that. Okay, so that shows basically your device and your contacts. So like you see here up there at the very top, can y'all see it? So it's all contacts. That's going to show the contacts. So let's get off of that for now. Or let's just cancel out. There we go. We'll just cancel out that. Okay. How about this little eye thing down here at the bottom? If we tap on that. Okay, cool. Now this is really interesting. In case you just got the app and you don't have a clue what anything means, and this is really, really helpful. I like the way they've done this. All the buttons are highlighted, and they have information about what they are. So you are here, bi-directional feedback here, and it just kind of tells you what the different buttons do. Select contacts, give them some love button, change the photo, the icon photo, create icons, remove badges, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so that's really cool. I like that they've done that. That makes it a lot easier. The one thing that is a really big pet peeve of mine on a lot of apps is there's just not enough information, and you're just supposed to know how to work it from the start, and that just really aggravates me that a lot of people don't give you the information you need right from the start, or don't give you a good help screen, or at least an easy to find help screen. But that's really cool that they have it right here at that boom. Everything's laid out and tells you exactly what those buttons mean. So I really, really like that. Okay, let's keep going. If you want to touch this button here, what does that do? Okay, let's click on this one more time. Okay, you can add and remove icon badges. Okay, so we'll cut that out for now. How about if we click up here, we can see, or we can tap in a phone number or a name up here, and it'll probably go directly to who that person is. Okay, so let's get off of that for now. Somehow. Well, let's see. Let's tap another button. See. Okay, we're back to that. So can we clear out of that? There we go. We'll get out of that. Okay. How about icons? If we want, let's see. We want to create an icon. There's the icon name, and then we can look through our pictures on our camera roll and choose different things or whatever. But for now, I don't have a lot of really interesting things up there. So let's see. We'll choose that. Okay. So we'll use that. So there you go. So now we've got the picture there, and that's going to be the icon. If we tap there, we can type in the name that we want to call that particular icon. So that's really cool. If you want a red icon, you can change the colors. You've also got blue. And again, if you want to change the icon name, you can just type it in there. Okay, so just very easy to use. So it's very simple. It's very easy. They have a lot of good things going in this. It's set up for Retina display. There are templates available. You can create as many custom icons as you want. It's all up to you. And when you select contact from your address book, you just type in the name or the email number right up here, and then that kind of gets you started. If I were you, one of the big tips I'll give you right now is when you go to iTunes to order this, make sure you read the description, because there's a whole lot of tips in there, and that will be really, really helpful to you, other than just, tapping on the I here, which that's a really good thing that they've done there. So read the tips in iTunes for a lot more information about what this app will do. Also, what else? Let me give you this tip before I forget about it. If you're working with this and you happen to get a black screen for some reason while you're, working with the app or whatever, basically what it means is that FaceTime is not enabled on your phone or your settings, so you need to, fix that. You need to make sure that FaceTime rather, is enabled. And one other thing, this isn't compatible with the iPhone 3G, so you need to make sure that your iPhone has multitasking capabilities, because if it doesn't, then this app won't work with it. So again, I really would like to tell you, oops, we're not connected to the internet anyway. I really would like to tell you, this app, the 1TapFaceTime, is really, really set up nicely. I give it a lot of credit as far as how the developers have gone as far as making everything very easy to use, and very easy to read, and fairly easy to find. I mean, you just click around and boom, all the information's there, and I really like that. It's just set up very, very nicely. So if you get a chance, go ahead and get it for yourself. The app again is called 1TapFaceTime, and they're not lying. They do mean it when they say 1TapFaceTime. And once you get it set up, everything's basically, you can get to it from one tap. Just make sure you have FaceTime on your phone, and that you have it enabled, and that you have something above an iPhone 3G. Okay, so once you do that, you are good to go. So definitely get this and try it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and it really makes your iPhone something besides just what everybody else has got. It will make it very customizable and unique to yourself. So if you guys get a chance, try it out. That's 1TapFaceTime. Gives you customized icons for your FaceTime enabled iPhone or iDevice. Anyway, so this is Debbie from Best iPhone Games. You guys have a great day. Thanks a lot.